Young boy, this elder selection is no ordinary competition. Today, let me show you my skills. Let me show you what real alchemy is. Teacher can rest assured Xiao Yan will definitely not diminish your reputation. In order to recruit Danta into the alliance, Xiao Yan had no choice but to participate in the elder selection of the Little Pill Tower. As long as he wins, then he could become the new elder of the Lesser Pill Tower. This led to the formation of the alliance. Glancing at Xiao Yan in the arena, the other elders were all whispering among themselves. Although the title of champion of the Dan Games is not small but in front of these old monsters, but it's not very competitive. Therefore these old men all believed Yao Chen deliberately sent his disciples here to gain some experience. Soon the match begins as many participants lit their furnaces. The temperature of this place also gradually rose. One after another, peerless medicine cauldrons appeared. Xiao Yan was not to be outdone. He clenched his fist. The raging flames transformed into a massive medicine cauldron. It crashed down. This is a strange fire? This young man has amazing fire control. Seeing Xiao Yan use fire to transform the cauldron, many master alchemists were shocked. As for Hu Laoge in the arena, he, however, showed a hint of disdain. Snort, all they do is create flashy but impractical things. A junior is a junior. Ignoring the stares of those around me, Xiao Yan flicked his finger lightly. A body seed fell into the cauldron. Seeing this, the three, including Yao Lao and Xian Kongzi, were all taken aback. Is he going to refine the body pill? This kind of elixir can only attract 9-colored lightning. Moreover, pills of this level, the original method of spirit ascension, cannot be used to improve the rank. Therefore, it would be very difficult to win against Hu Laoge using this method. In response, the old doctor also had some doubts. Given Xiao Yan's current strength as a Dosheng and his heavenly realm soul, he should be able to refine 9th-grade pills. And the old doctor had previously given Xiao Yan 2 scrolls of prescriptions for grade 9 pills. Although it is the lowest grade of 9th rank precious pill, but if it is refined there shouldn't be any problem with the old monster Sheng Hu. He hesitated for a moment. The old doctor stopped thinking about it. Xiao Yan probably has his own plans. In the field, seeing the old doctor and the others frown, Xiao Yan smiled faintly. Others only know that his experience in alchemy is not as good as that of Hu Laoge and others. But he once experienced 100 lifetimes of reincarnation under the body tree. The experience gained in alchemy was particularly rewarding. Calm down. Xiao Yan threw over 1,000 medicinal herbs into the medicine cauldron in one go. Then, under the scorching heat of the strange fire, the terrifying fluctuations within the cauldron also spread out with a roar. Other locations, the most attractive one is Hu Laoge. His alchemy skills are beyond doubt. He almost won the Alchemy Masters Championship back then. His technique was incredibly skillful. The elders on the stone platform all nodded slightly. But the Grand Elder remained silent on this matter. He simply gazed at Xiao Yan indifferently. In these years there are very, very few people who even he can't quite understand. But now, Xiao Yan has allowed him to relive that feeling again. Unconsciously 10 days or so passed in a flash. With a loud bang at this moment, a 7-colored lightning bolt appeared in the sky. If placed in other parts of Zhongshu, it will inevitably attract countless shocked gazes. But many people here shook their heads, because they had already witnessed the 7-colored thunderbolt 5 times in the past 3 days. Now looking at Xiao Yan's calm and composed demeanor in the arena, the old doctor and the 3 giants couldn't help but smile bitterly. Others have already attracted Dan Lei. This kid is so slow, he hasn't even finished making the initial form of the elixir. On the other side, look at the old monster's appearance. He's quick at refining elixirs too. It should be the Flame Demon Purifying Pill of the 9-colored Thunder Pill. Soon 3 days passed in the blink of an eye. Only old monster Hu and Xiao Yan remained in the arena. With a loud boom in the sky, old master Hu stood up with great pride. His completion of alchemy attracted 9-colored alchemical lightning. In contrast, Xiao Yan, there was still no nascent elixir inside his cauldron. Only one fire dragon was dancing there. Seeing this, old master Hu looked at old master Yao and burst into laughter. Ha ha, medicine dust, it seems this time I, the old man, have won. Upon hearing this, just as the old apothecary was about to speak, Xiao Yan's loud laughter suddenly rang out. That's not necessarily true. Words fall. Xiao Yan formed a hand seal. The fire dragon expanded rapidly. Finally, the fire cauldron could not withstand it. It exploded with a bang. In an instant, the pervasive power, even the nine-colored lightning, was shaken and showed signs of shrinking. Seeing this, old man who shouted sternly, "Juniors, what the hell are you doing?" Upon hearing this, Xiao Yang's expression turned cold. A voice containing immense pressure caused old monster whose blood to surge. He took 2 or 3 steps back. Leaving aside alchemy with his strength, Xiao Yan could kill him with a single palm strike. Xiao Yan shouted him away. Old master who was shocked and furious. Only now did he realize that the former's strength far surpassed his own. This intimidated old monster who. Xiao Yan immediately regained his composure. Fire dragon condensed pill. As Xiao Yan formed hand seals, a medicinal aura emanated from the fire dragon. Feel this fluctuation. Xian Kongzi and the many alchemists were all shocked. It's actually the method of condensing matter and forming elixir. Old man medicine, even you wouldn't possess such skill, would you? How did Xiao Yan learn it? I heard the old doctor shook his head with a wry smile. The method of condensing matter and cultivating elixir requires extremely high fire control ability. Even now, he wouldn't dare use such a method. Not to mention he taught Xiao Yan, and this kid actually learned it all on his own. Amidst the astonishment of Xian Kongzi and the others, the elders at the head of the group also flashed a hint of appreciation. Soon as the energy emanating from the fire dragon grew stronger, a chilling dark cloud appeared in the sky. Beneath this dark cloud, Huleoge's 9-colored thundercloud seemed to have encountered something terrifying. It contracted rapidly. Looking at the dark clouds in the sky, the Grand Elder murmured, "Black thunder, I haven't seen it for many years." Words fall. The expressions of the surrounding elders all became quite interesting. The appearance of black thunder, this signifies the advent of grade 9 elixirs. Its power is many times greater than that of the 9-colored crimson thunder. Soon a thick bolt of black lightning streaked down from the dark clouds toward the fire dragon. Staring intently upwards, Xiao Yan flicked his finger. 5 celestial demon puppets then flashed out. However, under the strike of black lightning, the 5 heavenly demon puppets exploded into a cloud of dust the moment they made contact. Obviously, this power of lightning had exceeded the heavenly demon puppet's tolerance. He exhaled a breath of air. At this point, only Xiao Yan could take action personally. Then he threw a powerful punch. A sudden collision with black lightning. Immediately a terrifying storm of destruction swept across the land. Even Huleoge's 9-colored pill lightning was torn into nothingness. Looking at the collision in the sky, the elders on the stone platform all looked astonished. Even if they were demigods, they wouldn't dare to directly confront the black demon lightning. Judging from the appearance of the elders, the Grand Elder smiled. Xiao Yan has the strength of a 1-star dosheng in the early stage. Dealing with a black demon lightning, no problem. Words fall. The 6 elders standing nearby were all shocked. They have cultivated for so many years, it took a lot of effort to reach the semi-saint level. Xiao Yan, at such a young age, has already surpassed them. It's truly undeniable that one has to admit defeat. Soon as the energy storm slowly dissipated, Xiao Yan also breathed a slight sigh of relief. And at the moment the dark clouds dissipated, the fire dragon exploded with a bang. Immediately, a streak of light shot rapidly towards the horizon. Seeing that the pills he had refined were about to escape, Xiao Yan flashed, then they arrived before the flowing light. Seeing Xiao Yan grab it with his big hand, the pill immediately transformed into a ferocious behemoth. Slapped towards the former with a snap, fists and palms collide, the ferocious beast was sent flying backward with a scream. Although the 9th grade precious pill possesses intelligence, however, their strength was no match for Xiao Yan's. Seeing Xiao Yan chasing after him again in the blink of an eye, the giant beast transformed back to be exactly like Xiao Yan. Looking at the 2 Xiao Yans in the sky, many master alchemists were amazed. This 9th grade precious pill can actually transform into human form. Soon Xiao Yan didn't waste any time. He lightly tapped the latter's forehead with his finger. The 9th grade precious pill quickly shrank into a perfectly round, emerald green pill. Seeing the pill in Xiao Yan's hand, the old doctor and the three giants were all taken aback. The pill contained a faint scent of body pill. But it is several times stronger than body pill. Seeing that the two had finished refining the pills, the elder of the pill tower then asked them to introduce the pills they had refined. I heard a hint of arrogance flashed across Hu Laogei's face. This is the Flame Demon Purifying Pill. 9-colored Thunder Pill, grade 8. If someone with fire attribute fighting spirit consumes it, that would give him a chance to cause a mutation in battle aura. This will increase combat effectiveness. Next, Xiao Yan also picked up the Emerald Green Pill. Body Great Elixir 9-rank Precious Pill. Its effects are similar to those of Body Pill. However, the success rate of Body Pills in boosting breakthroughs to the Semisaint level it has only doubled. As soon as the voice fell, the whole place was in an uproar. Breaking through from the peak of Dozun to the half-saint is the most difficult hurdle. The original Body Pill only had a 20% success rate. Now doubled, that's a terrifying 50%. If this gets out, those at the peak of the Dozun realm would absolutely risk everything they have. They also came to the Starfall Pavilion to beg for alchemy. And this Body Great Rejuvenation Pill, it was something Xiao Yan comprehended through countless experiments throughout his 100 lifetimes of reincarnation. Only he, having undergone the strengthening of Bodhisattva, was able to refine it. Seeing this scene, the Grand Elder spoke slowly. Since the Body Great Rejuvenation Elixir is of superior quality to the Flame Demon Pure Mystery Elixir, the final winner of this selection, Xiao Yan, the announcement ended. Hu Laogei's face turned pale. He fought with Yao Lao for several years. Now, he can't even compare to the disciples taught by the old master. Hearing the congratulations from all around, the old doctor couldn't stop smiling. At their age, the competitiveness has weakened considerably. On the contrary, they are more willing to train disciples. Now the disciples are shining brightly as teachers naturally. This is a great satisfaction. This video will end here.